Hello, I am the cartoonist M. Rashid. This cartoon is one of three that I reached into the past before I started this video series. Because I just wanted to end this catch up project with a day full of 6 cartoons. Because I've been doing 6 a day. The last 3 videos I did represent me getting caught up in my videos from where I left off in making my cartoons. So these 3 weren't actually part of the ones I was drawing from to do the videos from, but I wanted to make videos of them anyway, just to complete the day with 6 cartoons. So this one is one I did. Let's see when I made it. I did this one in August of last year, 2021, and it was inspired because I was in that bad webcomics message board. I was on there, and one of the admin, he's like a white supremacist character out of Norway, I think, and he created this shrine to my work, and he's dedicated himself to no matter what is in the cartoon, he'll spin it in his explanation into a anti-black white supremacist way. Like he's just all about that life. He's like very much. And then no matter what I say, he'll do the hashtag opposites day, and So despite this, he keeps saying that he's living rent free in my head. But he literally has a white supremacist shrine to my work over there. Similar to how the 4chan guys do, but his is more dedicated, focused, like it's literally a shrine, and he's doing that now. So there's several colorful motley crew of characters over there in that webcomics space. One of the guys over there, his name was Crazy J, and this little dude you see here is my interpretation of what Crazy J. That's my inspired, made up physical representation of Crazy J, and just had him looking like a. So the reason why he looks specifically like this is because the very first cartoon I made making fun of those guys, they kicked me out because I did a joke about a death threat there. Somebody said it was like the tone of the joke was I was going back and forth with another member who was asking me questions about economics and stuff, and I was just answering him, and he was enjoying the conversation, and he was like, "I don't, why the guys are so hard on you and stuff. You seem decent to me," and I was like, "I know, right?" And then he said, and I said something about, maybe like, I'll kick the Norwegian guy to death, just for his lies, or it was something like that flip. And then they pounced on that and said, "You are a death threat. You violated the terms of the," and then banned me from the thing. But just before they banned me, after a long Flame Wars thread, it was like, I don't remember how many pages were. It was long. It was a long thread. I was just going back and forth with them for weeks. And at the end of it, on the last page of that war, for the first time, I started posting links as evidence for the points I had made for the first time, I started doing that, and then they started getting angry and started getting. You could tell that they were getting irritated and agitated by me doing that, and then that was the excuse for like banning me. So on his shrine, he's like, "No, we banned you because you threatened to kill us," and I'm like, "Okay, whatever." However you want to spin it, dude. He's a nut. He said it was mine. All right. So, but in the middle of that particular incident, um, one of the guys, while they were trying to build up the hype to ban me, one of the guys accidentally, I think, said, when Crazy J threatens to kill people, I don't like it when he does it, and we're sure not gonna tolerate it from you. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. So you all are getting agitated and getting ready to ban me for something that you just admit that one of your members does all the time here. And they were like, oh, shut up, ban. Too much facts. We're trying to spin this. You don't get to stop the spin. So when I made the first cartoon about me being banned, that was the point I made. So I had the characters say to my activist character, you're offensive because you're wearing an afro and red, white, and blue, and we don't tolerate that here. So I had the Crazy J character in the background with his afro and red, white, and blue. I'm going, giggle, So that was the point of that, the showing the often racism has a strong hypocrisy built in it. That was the entire point of the first the slave codes and then the black codes is we get to do stuff, you don't get to do stuff. Hypocrisy. And that's why I was actually banned, because they're full of shit. All right, so for this one, so that's why he has the look he has as a carryover from that first cartoon I made, Crazy J. So this particular cartoon came from Crazy J admitted, I admit that I don't understand the relationship between your Black American ethnic group and the Black immigrants. It seems like it's something because you're all the same skin color. So what's the problem? It was like that. So based on his admitted poor understanding, he made this little graph that was flipping silly. It had nothing to do with my relationship. They're like, because he couldn't get off of the melanin part. But it's not like white people, and I don't know if Crazy J is American or not, but a lot of the guys, a few of them are American, but a bunch of them are from different parts of the world, in Europe. So because of that, it's impossible for me to take him at face value when he said that. White people are only white for the political advantage. You all are very much aware of your ethnicity and your nationality. Very much. You can just see, because he referenced 4chan several times. 4chan, they always put their little national flag at their posts. They're very ethnic conscious inside of their whiteness. They know what it means to have desegregated data for the different categories that make up whiteness and blackness. So he was full of shit again. They know, but the entire point of the 1965 Immigration Nationalization Act was to collapse blackness to allow the Black immigrant to come over and pretend to be me in that political grift. They did that part on purpose. So white ethnicities, European ethnic group ethnicities coming together as flat whiteness benefits them because they set the system up. I'm the one that's delegated to second class citizenship inside of their system. So when they come together, it's a benefit. When I'm smushed together with other immigrants, it's to my detriment. So when he's like, you're all the same skin color, what's the problem? I don't understand. That's a lie. That's a white supremacist lie. So that's where this cartoon came from. It's from that old beef that I had with the bad webcomics jackasses. Peace.